Let's not pretend that I clicked start streaming maybe a solid 2.5 minutes ago and forgot to click go live. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. So I'll do this entire dance again. I was editing a thumbnail. I'll show you. We got a cool clip. Some color grading happened. And we uploaded it to YouTube, and that's all you missed. That's the entire length of what you missed going on here. So how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? The entire purpose of the stream today is going to be very simple. We're going to chill, and we're going to test out different IEMs, how they work out for gaming in the stream, because we don't want to be copyright drunken, copyright stroke. Yo man, what's up? I'm Adriana, just changed my name. Hey Adriana, how you doing, man? Why'd you change your name? For football vids with a cool emoji. Oh no, exactly the color grading recipe I was looking for. Now I cannot copy anymore. I can show you again. If you want to have an idea, I can hit you up with part of the recipe, the full recipe. It's definitely something that isn't going to be of interest for everyone. But I can definitely show off a clip and how you would get it working. Basically, let me see if I can find a good clip. So, for example, how was in your streams, bro? Yeah, man. Really appreciate it. So, for you, Dan, here's a quick color grading, I don't know, tutorial, a general rule of thumb. Generally, the thing that conditions you most in the beginning is how you shot it. So this is shot in S-Log3 in 4K, of course, and it is noticeably flat. I always try to aim for it to be slightly overexposed, not too much, just a little bit, like 0.03, like a third of a stop, maybe 2/3 of a stop. You don't need to do it too much with recent cameras. If you have an older camera, I would advise overexposing it a little bit more. This is a good idea if you are recording in log. If you aren't, ignore it. i7S3, yeah, that's the same camera as me. 1/3 of a stop, 2/3 of a stop, overexposed. That's my advice. Then you want to jump into the color grading tab. I have some presets which were mostly done over time. As you can see, power grade 1. This was what I used in the past. They don't work anymore, but it's the ones that were used in the videos that you see like on the thumbnails. But they don't work anymore because of how I shoot things. So you can clearly see how it's more important that you learn how to do it than it is to just take a screenshot and try to replicate it. Because if I just come here, you see that it will look terrible, but it worked pretty nice when I initially made it. The current workable grade is this one in the middle. It is quite contrasty to begin with, and it mostly consists of a color transform in the beginning, which pushes you from the default S-Log3 and S-Gamut 3 to Rec 709 and Gamma 2.4, which is the default. I use a plugin crashed. Okay. I used the DaVinci tone mapping to recoup some of the highlights, and that's about it. On the next node to the right, it's the exposure adjustment. So basically anything that I want to do when it comes to color temperature, tint, gamma, lift, gain. It's all done here, all done in this one. So if I do a before and after, you see that it brightens up on the side. You know what? I'll do one at a time. So you start from this. You put the color transform. You get something, you know, more normal-ish. You get the exposure and it sort of dulls down a little bit of the highlights and sort of evens out the image a little bit. I usually have the waveform going on here. That is on the high quality. This is what it does. It sort of pulls down on the highlights a little bit and crushes the shadows a little bit. For everyone else that's tuned in, apparently this has become a color grading tutorial. But you know, if you ever wanted to see how to get from point A to point B in the video making image color grading world, this is a very toned down, very simple process that I do for every single shot. So after you've done with this, you want to avoid touching contrast until later on. It's just a general good practice because the image will shift and you may want to shift contrast with it independently from everything else. Then saturation and hue. I mostly focus on the saturation here and the hue here, if at all necessary. And I also, this is where I'll do the hue versus saturation. So I like to push in a little bit more saturation towards the reds. This works better if it's my face and not a shot like this. So you probably want to give your rosy cheeks a little bit of a bump. If you have a different skin tone, you will do different things, but that's the entire point of it. I don't have anything else here, but this is where I'll, if I wanted to, I would click on the hue versus hue and go on to this pinkish, and I will shift it around in case it somehow made sense. For the shot, on the contrast is where some of the look gets achieved. So most of the time I try to sort of increase the contrast in this slider. Sometimes I use the curves, also a good way to control it. But I use the pivot, which is the point where it shifts as a way to make it flatter. So if I bump this all the way up to the backs and put this all the way up to 1, this is almost as even. It almost works as an exposure meter. So you can go up and go down, not really as an exposure, but you can get the image very flat, so it sort of raises and lowers in a very even way. And I use this as a way to remove some of the harshness. You know, you kind of get a little bit more contrast, but it doesn't pop as much. So I want to go for something that isn't too intense, which for a shot like this doesn't really apply, but if it was my face, kind of tends to work a little bit better. And I have a layer here that's a glow, just normal plugin. I usually have it on either add or screen. Where's screen? This pretty much gives it a sort of a diffused glow to lights. This works very well for like these lights behind me right here. Right now I don't have anything because it's doing the stream, but you would have if it was a video. Then I sometimes use some halation, which is sort of like a glowy after effects on highlights. On the background, they aren't the hue plays. They are, what are they called? Godox T3s maybe? They are whatever Godox smallest light tube is, T30s maybe. And then I always put some grain at the very end, which isn't really the easiest thing to see on YouTube, but it makes a whole of a difference, in my opinion, when it comes to texture and everything else. So this is really the best example of a shot, but the entire process goes pretty much like this for most videos. The halation is just the halation effect. It's just whatever default DaVinci Resolve has, that's what this is. And you can view just the isolated areas. grain is the same thing, man. It's for speed's sake. Oh no, apparently it isn't. Apparently it isn't. Apparently I'm using Film Convert. I've used Film Convert in the past for other things, but in all honesty, you don't need it. You can do just the same effect if you tweak it a little bit, and you will achieve something very similar with the default resolved grain. And for YouTube, the grain gets mowed down a lot, so it's a matter of trial and error, and finding a grain that works for how YouTube processes your video after you upload. You kind of just put different settings like 10%, 15, 20, 30, 40, upload everything, put it private, and just test it out, you know? Hey Grados, last stream I asked if you had any interest in testing IEMs. You said yes. Nice to see you. Yeah, absolutely, man. It's a combination of two things. Number one, I've been using big, you know, over the year headphones for years. These are incredible. I love them to bits. I've used them a ton over the years. But as a general rule of thumb, I'm always the guy that has headphone hair, which, you know, if you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. You know, those big dents on the head, just on the sides. It's always a big mess to get out of the house. So I wanted something that could be used for long term, could be comfortable, that would work, and would sound great. So I got 3 pairs. I received 2 of them today, and I received 2 of them. I received 2 of them today, and 1 I received last Saturday, and I have been testing until now. So the pair that I received last Saturday, it's in this tiny pouch, which, let me put this full screen. The pouch is very nice. They all are very nice. They cost me £125. They usually cost 300 pound and euros and dollars, and they are the Sennheiser IE300s. They are supremely comfortable, really comfortable, but they have some downsides. And I thought that for that price, it would pretty much be a one and done type of with or without mics. No mics for anything. I use this. I do not need a mic on my IEMs. I don't plan on using them for travel. I don't plan on using them outside. I plan on using them here if I'm, you know, just doing a stream and don't feel like putting headphones on. I have these. And particularly if I want to do some sim racing, it gets very hot, even in a temperate climate like here in Scotland. It can get pretty hot, so not having your ears covered with anything is just another plus. So I wanted something that sounded full, sounded detailed with a good amount of bass, but not too much. And that's pretty much where the search started. You got the i300s, only heard the best about them. Wait, you paid less than 200 for it? Yeah, I paid, let me check if the deal is still going on. Then Sennheiser i300s. Yeah, I still see the deal. i300s from Sennheiser for £124. So the deal still exists. But, you know, I've been testing them since Saturday. I was expecting a lot, and I find myself slightly underwhelmed, to be honest. I've only heard good things as well about them. They're interesting sounding. If you're looking for an IEM for music and to focus on a particular genre of music, that they are probably extremely good if you like the sound signature, but it's very likely that they aren't for everyone. and I'm not sure if I'm in the... I know I'm most likely in the minority here, when it comes to not really enjoying such a pronounced sort of V-shaped sound signature, which the i300s definitely have. They have like an sort of like the bass sort of extends towards the midtones, so you end up with a sound that feels even more closed off than I would like. The best example is you sort of don't have any sort of like minutia and detail on a sound of a gun, like for example a flatline. You don't, and apparently you have a little whatever this is on my monitor. One moment, please. I think the cat might have booped the monitor. Oh, we are all good. It was just spit. Oops. Let's not play some Billie Eilish by mistake. Let's not do that to ourselves. Grimy Hendrix, you've been a huge proponent of IEMs for gaming, Apex in particular. They're much better in noise cancellation and overall clarity than any other earphones that I've tried. Well, you know, well, as I was saying, yeah, I got the IE300s for £125. I got the Moondrop Arias, which are right here. We can poop it to full screen. The Moondrop Arias are, a lot of people consider them just great, and they are definitely really, really impressive on a first impression type of thing. And I got these guys, which is the ones that I'm trying right now, which are the Moondrop Arias, the Snow Edition, which is supposed to be a slightly brighter, slightly more detailed Moondrop Aria. And that's pretty much what we're going to be testing. There's so many models out there, like literally dozens and dozens and dozens of models, so it can be quite overwhelming to sort of like pick and choose, but you definitely have a lot of great choices for much cheaper than buying over the ear headphones, or for the same type of money, you know. Where I find your PayPal to donate, man? Oh, well, you can maybe donate on the stream, I think you can. Yeah, you can just show support and donate through the stream. You would be the second ever person to do that, but yeah, I think you can do it through there. Or if you somehow can't, just shoot me a DM on Twitter or on Instagram, and I try to figure it out. Am I okay with YouTube getting a cut? I mean, well, if you want to go the extra mile, just shoot me a DM and I'll give you a link. I'll just and I'll just say it's too kind. Thank you for that. But you know, if you want to go the extra mile and really want a link, just shoot me a DM on Twitter or on Instagram, and I will get back to you whenever I'm done with the streaming. But it's very, very kind of you. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're testing. They are all incredible in their own rights. I'm looking at them from the price that I paid, which honestly, even if the i300s were actually £300 and not 125, I think I would be even less impressed, because they really weren't that special to me on like a first impression type of thing. They are extremely comfortable, like extremely comfortable. That cannot be overstated. They definitely are above and beyond one of the most comfortable earphones that I've tried. But these guys that I have here, and the Moondrop Arias that have the same outer shell, are, I would say, 90% as comfortable. I've seen a lot of people really, really emphasize the comfort of the i300s, but you know, these are up there. Absolutely, they're to my ears, they feel and fit just as well, we'll see if they sound good in game. I've only done a little bit of music listening before the stream when I received them and got the idea to do this stream. I received both of them, one from the Amazon warehouse apparently, and another one. They have interesting boxes, I would say, very sort of like anime themed, which is an interesting look. But yeah, we'll see how things go when it comes to more directional audio. And yeah, I think I'll play some I'll play one game of trios, try to get warmed up, and then we'll go on to some Plat 3 ranked on Kings Canyon, and yeah, we'll see how it all works out. I got your message, Dan. Let's see. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you. If not during or in a pause of the stream, then definitely after. But, you know, it's there's no point in just keeping things more difficult for people to access, you know. Even the simple stuff like color grading, you know, I've been in your position multiple times, and getting dialed in, you know, even with my tips, and even if you feel like they really helped, and I hope they did, a lot of times it comes from the, you know, just the experimenting and understanding of how they work for you, and how they work with your camera, and how they work with your lighting setup, more than anything else. Yeah.
One slice stem to stir. Come on, friend. Time to win.
I'm not sure if talking is slightly pushing the earphones out, or if I should try smaller tips.
Losing isn't fun. That's why I don't do it. I'm the jump master. Jump this way. Hold your breath. If you have a respiratory system.
Very interesting. Very interesting, very interesting. I bought the Sennheiser PC38Xs, a pair of cheap. Yeah, I mean, it's a preference. I'm pretty sure the 38Xs are open back. You know, preferring open and closed back is definitely a big thing, and people sometimes just prefer one to the other. And, you know, most cheap earbuds, like you said, are more V-shaped in the way that they're tuned, as like a general guideline. And Sennheiser tends to be a little bit more neutral. Not 100% sure about the particular models that you're mixing, but you know, it's something to consider, you know, that you can get, you know, if you understand what makes you like an earphone or a headphone, can help you compare models that are more closely matched.
Victory is delicious.
Let's land here. Looks like fun.
That's terrible.
First one, and it's not us. Pathfinder is on the way, friend. Reloading.
New kill leader.
Broke that enemy shield. Enemy down.
Recharging my shield. The next ring's far. Come. You got 45 seconds. If you don't go. Actually got me. Reloading. I'm down.
Enemy taken down. Don't worry, I'm here. Look out, grenade. Taking damage, friends. Rolling this way.
I heard nothing, but I'll pin that to Apex. Being Apex. Where do the footsteps land in the Apex range? I mean, in the non-existent range? They just... I don't know. I mean, for most games, and this is something that I think gaming headphone brands have kept saying for years. You know, gaming headsets tend to be tuned to emphasize
This is my favorite.
sort of like high frequencies and as a way to, you know, just make footsteps clearer. But in general, the thing that I find that helps... Okay, I play Revenant, I guess. The thing that I find that helps sell the overall footstep positioning and overall
This will be relaxing.
footstep just noticing is much more down to how the headphone is able to play at the same time a low sound and a high sound and something in the middle. Because in general, in games, it's not like you only listen to a single frequency and you can isolate it and just boost it up. It's how sort of like the balance between what you're, all the things that you're hearing and you still being able to pinpoint something in the middle. So even if footsteps are a little bit more high frequency, you know, it's about how quick the headphone can oscillate between the low and the high frequencies. That makes the difference between hearing something and not hearing it. Or just Apex trolling and just making it impossible to...
Target.
Okay.
Shut you up real good. Smell that? First blood.
Grenade, watch out.
Shut it down. You're better off dead, but I could use the cover.
Okay then. The thing is with Apex audio, it's like I don't think they'll ever get it fixed because I don't think they know how to fix it. And it's inherent with the design of the engine. The fact that the game runs in a source engine. I think they have some sort of limitation when it comes to
Shield here. Level 2.
multiple audio sources and how they act and play at the same time. Definitely think that something is related to that. But you know, after all this time, I've just, the game has been in a bad state for ever since the game came out, pretty much. More legends with more abilities that play at the same time only make the problem bigger, but the problem has always been there.
There. Incoming care.
Let's push to this side, guys.
Optics here. Close range.
Like a first impression, I think I'm quite impressed with. It's difficult to compare different sounding things to each other, you know, accurately, and not just let your expectations or, you know. But as soon as I put the i300s, I knew. As soon as I tried them, I knew they weren't for me. I felt like this isn't it. It can't be it. And I'm happy to see that I was right. And there's much different sounding earbuds out there that lean towards a much more flatter and neutral sound signature. They are, well, I've seen loads of videos before actually buying them, and before, you know, deciding that these are going to be the ones that I'm going to use as, you know, alternatives to the i300s. They are much smaller than they seem on video. Oh, that was clear. The teammate footsteps are very clear. They're much smaller, and so that they feel just as comfortable, but they are definitely
Against it over there. Practice skin suit shield. I hit them. Reloading. Recharging shields.
they're made of metal, which is something that I wasn't too sure how I was gonna feel. But they warm up so quick that they just feel like your skin temperature. You wish you couldn't hear teammate footsteps at all? I mean, I don't know.
Bro, wait for us.
I don't know, man. I wish I could hear both.
Someone's got a death wish. Recharging shields.
In a perfect world, huh?
Recharging shields.
They're Valcolting. Why?
There's a mark over there.
Broke that end shield. Loading.
Ah,
Been hit.
I hit him. Reloading.
damn it.
Charging my shield. Got my eye on that spot.
Firing.
So the snow are the standards. Well, I've heard the standards for 30 seconds.
Wake up. This is second squad.
and I decided I was gonna test these ones first for no particular reason. I still do not
They're
have
rushing you, bro. Alone. Like Trev, I'm talking to you.
full team on the tower. I'm dead.
Gonna shut you up.
Guys going solo.
Someone's got You're on your broken.
I'm too chaotic, too unconcentrated. We'll bump in some ranked, see what we think. But yeah, I haven't tried them. They were the first ones that I opened. I listened to a couple of songs on them. I was quite impressed with the sound. I was like, okay, this is much more in line with what I would enjoy in comparison to the i300s. And then I opened the Snow Editions, and I think I prefer the look of them physically. They're made of the same material, but just the silver. I think they look better. The cable's a little bit lighter, but nothing too much. So I just decided, okay, I'll try these ones first, and then I'll try the normal Arias, and we'll see what we feel. So yeah, we'll play a couple games, a couple ranked games, trying to get the dub, with the Snow Editions, and then we'll swap to the Arias, and maybe then we'll even swap to the i300s a little bit more to get like a full roundup of what I think. And even maybe going back to my Sennheiser HD6XX and see if like an overall all-round of all my available listening devices, not only which ones do I prefer, which I still think I would end up preferring my HD6XX, mostly because I'm the more used to them, which plays a big factor, and also because I really enjoy the sound. There was no reason for me to chase something else. I was super happy with how they sounded. I just wanted something different comfort-wise and to use on the sim rig. That wasn't over the ear, that was more comfortable, but aligned to the same sound and feel. So that's where we're at.
Headed one way, and that's up, baby.
Yeah, they're definitely cheaper. They're definitely cheaper.
Let's go make some faces unrecognizable.
Okay, there's research afoot.
Introducing your champion.
You know the difference between me and a shotgun? Not a damn thing. Land out. Trust your elders, eh?
So my man really isn't dropping, huh?
Land down. Man, I miss my waka. You bloody owes me. First blood. And if I had my way, it ain't gonna be the last. Kill leader? That egg's got a Maggie-sized target on their back, blasting this whole truth down.
Of course.
Rings far.
Arc star. Laser sight here. 3.
Drilled hunting for eggs.
Oh, baller. Me and you.
Shooting at me. That egg's shielded. Reloading.
Got one.
Drilling here.
Hey, how about no more dying?
Egg's shooting at me. Gives a sec. Recharging my shield. Enemy here. Champions cocked it. Enjoy Darwinism in action.
That was a
mate.
mistake.
Took down an enemy.
Push, 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 push.
Unleashing my wrecking ball.
They're all pretty low. They were like, nah, I'm not gonna push. Alright then.
Kneeling up.
I definitely feel like I should maybe try slightly smaller ear tips.
Recharging my shields, buddies.
Feel like I'm kind of pushing them out. Which probably means they aren't sitting as flush as they should in the ear canal. Oh, skull piercer.
Over here. Direct their attention to the jump tower over there.
And just like that, fully geared 3030. Let's see. Let's see what we can get done.
Use this jump tower.
Wrecking balls off the chain. Go here. We've got violence to do.
I have some foam tips as well. I have lots of options.
Ultimate's ready.
One knock. I have no idea what these let's call them teammates are doing. Well, they're definitely carrying us, so I guess we take it. You have one res right there. I think we have the heals. Just go for it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I'll try the smaller spring tips. They have these interesting looking, if it ever wanted to focus. Well, and we're being res now, so I guess we're not making the switch now.
Maggie's back and ready to rip some heads off. Got a bit average, eh?
Let's go here. Let's ready. The ring's close, and we've got a whole minute to dawdle.
Healing up. Getting a bit of hoe water.
This aircraft has several emergency exits, accompanied by choppy water.
Dig over yonder. There's a seat. Wrecking ball's going wild. Recharging my shield, Fuzzies. Healing up. Felt a bit average, eh? Healing up. Getting a bit of hoe water.
Isn't too great of a loot for final zone, but still 8 squads left, so plenty of time.
Eyes to the skies.
The 3030 casually went from being a meh type of weapon to being extremely good this season. Just I wished I was better with it. Like a combination of like the bullet travel speed and
Eyes up, far note. That egg shield is cracked.
just I tend to just struggle way too much.
Drilling through.
Sally on bandit out there.
Gives a sec. Recharging my shield. Replicator's coming in. Charging my shields, cuzzies. It's shooting at me.
And the fact that you reload 2 bullets at a time now by default, I think it's another like cherry on top.
Charging my shields, cuzzies.
Sally on bandit here. Taking fire.
Don't remember where you could climb here. But I know there was a spot where you can climb up there without having to come to this side.
Smell a rotten egg over there.
Kill leader.
hides from my Loaded. Give a sec. Recharging my shield. Shield. Give a sec. Recharging my shield. Recharging my shield, Fuzzies.
Next ring. Eyes to the sky. A care package.
Where are those bullets going?
Reloaded. Being shot at.
Damn it.
Drill some sense into yous.
Countdown.
I got him on mic. Ow.
That was the worst possible timing.
Shields recharging.
Give a sec.
Why is
recharging my
that
shield.
guy all by himself?
Recharging my shields, Cuzzies. Wrecking ball.
I'm not fighting that alone.
Being shot. Shields recharging. Under fire. Hey, mayday, I'm grounded. Bogey here. Broken enemy shield. Oh, okay.
Ripping through. Recharging my shield, Cuzzies.
Recharging.
Well, that isn't too good. Let's see the ear tip thing. So these ones fit pretty well. They're maybe like a medium. About these ones. Not so sure if going smaller is the actual cleaned up. There's still like a fair distance between the driver and my eardrum. These are even deeper. Let's see if the tiny ones are the way to go. I have my doubts, but well, you never know. Or maybe because like the spring tips are not the way to go in my ears. They definitely look pretty cool, and they are like let's see, let me smaller and a bigger one. They're like a banded sort of look. They're quite flexible on the sides and very soft. So we'll see. We'll see. I was checking the mediums. I'm gonna be trying the small ones, and you know, it's with earbuds, the tips themselves make such a massive impact on the overall sound. That's why a lot of people, when they try foam tips, really just, you know, just fall in love with their headphones all over again. But you know, you have to keep in mind that everything sort of like colors the sound a bit. So foam tips tend to accentuate lower frequencies, and the overall sound tends to be a little bit more warm. I mean, from my experience, you know, which take everything with a pinch of salt, you know, it's at the end of the day, like much like the keyboard hobby, this audiophile scene, you know, can be, you know, very daunting to get in. Very people have big opinions and, you know, things that they believe in. But at the end of the day, if you like a certain sound signature and a certain, you know, type of headphone, earphone, whatever it is, I mean, at the end of the day, it's your choice, it's your ears, it's you're the ones that are going to be using them. So it's important to always keep that in mind. But you know, at the same time, I think you should be open to experimenting different things and seeing how that works out for you, because you never know. You might just prefer something because that's what you were the most exposed to. And with sound, sort of like your perception changes a lot with time. So doing these types of tests where you test like a specific pair of earphones for a little bit, then switched on to the next one and on to the next one and on to the next one, you sort of don't get super used to a single pair. They do feel pretty good. I definitely hear myself clearer, which probably means that they do a worse job at sealing. We'll see. We'll play a game with these small tips, and then we'll go the complete opposite route and go all the way to the big ones. See how that feels. I also have foam tips and other things, but you know, we have to limit our search somewhat. Otherwise, you know, it's quite extensive, the sheer amount of things that you can tweak.
I'm a revolutionary. It ain't revolutionary.
Introducing your champion.
Pissing around? Move here.
Still have a little bit of a brownie that was gifted. I can already tell that these ear tips were a mistake. Specifically on the right side. Definite mistake.
There is not much time left. Open supply bin. Out here.
It's funny that on the left side I don't notice it too much, so maybe it's one of those cases where my left ear is slightly bigger than my right one.
An Evo shield here.
I bloody want it. Yeah, keen as a bean.
Oh no, there's another squad attacking. Charging shields.
Recharging my shield.
Giving my shields a recharge.
Grenade shield being shot at. Gives a sec. Recharging my shields. Reloaded.
That guy got shredded.
Duzzy. Kill that Nigel.
Opening fire on the enemy. The enemies are shooting at me.
Dustin uniform there. Wipe them out.
Here I go. I'm going in.
Reloaded. Recharging my shields. Enemy there. Wrecking balls clearing a path. Killed an egg.
I killed an enemy.
Recharging my shields, Duzzies.
Reloading.
Yeah, these air taps are the wrong way to go.
Shield is cracked.
Oh,
Drill tearing through. Reloaded. Shield is cracked. He's shooting at me.
Taking fire, friends. Cracked an enemy shield. Here I go.
Drilling right through you. I ain't letting you die. Till we've won.
I am repairing myself.
Gearing up.
Here.
Charging my shields, Cubby.
Ring countdown.
Healing up. Getting a bit of high water.
Getting health back.
Healing. I don't mind. Everything is carpite.
Repairing myself. Zipline deployed.
Going here. You lot, getting behind.
Hells yeah. Half this. Post.
I'm gonna get this third party off. Yeah, you can clearly hear that they're here.
Listen around. Move here. Rings there, Cuzzies. Scramble that egg. Reader.
In grapple.
Killed.
Giving my shields a recharge.
Bad guy there. Ring ain't far. Got 45 till she closes.
Yo, grab the shield.
Hit an egg.
We're not alone. Oh no, there's another squad attacking. Reloading. Enemy over there.
Go here. Jack did it.
Hit the ejector seat.
Killing and drilling. Reloading.
Reloading. We just
Enemy
killed
there.
the QB.
It's being attacked by another squad. Here's a set.
Engaging.
Care package on on
These
its way.
charge rifle players, man.
That enemy shield.
Charging on my shields.
I am taking fire.
Crack the bad dude's shield.
There's one charge rifle player there.
Enemy there. That time, mate.
Recharging shield.
We should push that team there.
There. Let's smash him. Yeah, now let's go here. We got violence to do. Enemy there. Up, wrecking ball. Replicators coming in.
Behind.
Gonna drill some sense into you.
Cracked an enemy shield. That's the last of them. Kill leader right here. Charging shields. Come on, come on.
Gives a sec. Recharging the shields.
Oh, it's constantly pulling out of my ear.
Drilling and drilling.
Reloading.
Act up, guys. Ring 8. Charging my shield, covers. Drilling through. Wrecking ball going. Reloading. Busted an enemy. Ah, me. Killed an enemy. Ring close. Closes in. On your feet. Carite.
I'm gonna get pushed on the left.
Grenade incoming. Drilling here. Shattered shield. Scrambled berry. I'm
Nothing I
down.
could have done there. Nothing I could have done. Well, it's kind of incredible how much the sound changed from not having not only a proper seal, but at the same time it became tinny and weird. All right, not back to the ones that I had before. We'll try the big ones. Wasn't too bad of a game, almost 2k damage. Right, let's see how these ones feel. Oh, immediately. Welcome, base. You're back. Good to hear you.
Enemy there.
Just by the seal itself, man, it's such a massive difference.
Enemy over there. I wonder what they found.
We have more challenges. Let's see. Octane, Lifeline, Rampart. All right. I guess we're playing the train. The train himself. Whoops. That's a cat hair. Good thing about having a white cat. Good thing about having a white cat is that you can easily spot hairs. At least on chocolate.
Let's have fun, friend. Hey, let's go already.
Been ready for this from the moment I tasted sky. Introducing your champion. Valkyrie's got you in the pipe, 5x5.
Story's got it wrong. Hair crushes tortoise every time.
I'm gonna have to mute these guys. I just shot you a DM then. I think that link should work. If for whatever reason it doesn't, I have a different PayPal account that isn't in the UK. I don't know, I had to create one here for the UK because I couldn't really use my Euro one. So let me know if it works for you. And once again, just thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for helping keeping the train going.
You're gonna have to move at my speed to make the next ring.
Level 3. Seconds and reach far. Let's hurry up. Longbow here.
It's go time.
Oh my goodness, the amount of useless attachment.
Ring. Moving now. Rapidamente.
Light mag here. Level 2.
Got company, and they're not here to sell me chickens. Ah, hit the ejector seat. Grenade out. That's the bad dude's shield. Incoming. Reloading. That one's out for the count. They're not getting back up from that.
Okay then. Maybe I shouldn't play this weird of a setup.
Heavy energy ammo here.
That nade was absolutely glorious. Like 10 out of 10. Would bang again, like perfection.
Recharging shield.
Yeah, the sear tube is much better. Much better. Like a complete seal, even when I'm talking. We'll see if it holds up for the good while. And we'll see if this golden longbow is clapping or not.
Dropship incoming.
Might be something good this way.
Station. Burn and go.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Quadrant out here.
Jump pad out.
Direct hit.
Bogey's hurt.
Hell yeah. Half the squad's toast. I saw someone, and I don't think they're selling cookies. Faster, faster, faster!
I was so lucky.
Someone else is over there. Fire in the hole. Getting health back.
Cracked shields on that bandit.
Fire in the hole.
Oh, they just left him. Oh my god. They were like, nah. Nah, it's your mistake, buddy.
Reloading.
There is a new kill leader.
Down that one.
Sight.
Reloading.
Throwing arc star.
Hit the ejector. Charging shields. Charging shields. Come on, come on. Getting health back. Next ring's far. Not for me, but there for you.
Preparing myself.
Attention. Delivering
Oh, I'm really enjoying the sound of these now.
Replicate.
It really goes to show you how not having a proper seal, but more importantly, not having the proper fit in your ears makes a world of difference.
Friends,
What?
broke that enemy shield. Enemy. Cracked an enemy shield.
They're just gonna chase him, huh?
Reloading. Whole squad down. One moment. Gotta use a Phoenix kit.
Let's go over here. I hear ya. I got some bad guys here. Go time. Drag the bad news here. Woo! Charging on my shields. Charging on my shield.
We got him, boys.
I can see that the ring's moving on the map.
Ooh, that's got a kick. Yeah! Get down here. Oh, kept throwing jump pad.
They are gonna play the cross. Okay. Okay, okay, okay.
Healing up.
Backpack here. Level 3. Don't worry, it won't slow you down.
I am repairing myself.
Healing.
What do you think is over here?
It's 4 squads.
Must go faster.
We're most likely in the clear. Come on, a Kraber for the boys. There we go.
I'm crafting.
Yeah, someone's out there.
Yeah, one guy on the roof.
Hold on. Crafting.
Bogey under fire. Shields.
Makes no sound dropping. Okay then. Oh, here it makes sound. Okay.
Great. Already inside the ring.
Okay, this water has no sound. Okay. I don't want to waste the bullets.
We can scan this area.
Yes. Let's go over here.
The zone ends on that corner.
Taking fire.
Bro, this kid is getting on my nerves, lad. I went peeking, I ran across the door, mate. Instantly bowed me.
Oh, let's walk over.
It's 3 squads still, so
Recharging shields.
maybe it's too risky to just nuke it
Well,
and
I mean,
jump on
they're
them.
gonna hold us. So just come.
Just straight over the top of them, lad. Try and play that back side over there. There's like a ledge on this top side we can play.
Drinks are not complimentary on this flight, though you'll wish
We're not
you
making it
thought
up.
they were significant.
No, we're not making it up. You got jump pads for us up.
Shake a leg. We've only got a minute and the ring's right there.
Charging on my shields.
Yeah, you need to put it onto this pipe here though.
Area.
I put a pad here. You can
45 seconds. But we could just walk it.
Right, now we're good.
Hey, nigga. Got some enemies right here.
There you
Cracked.
go.
Wraith cracked.
I'm marking.
He's one bullet. Race is one. What's the advantage? Be careful.
Recharging shields.
You saw that?
Where is the vantage shooting from? Is she on height? Oh, she is. I almost cracked one.
Enemy spotted over there.
Yeah, Vancher's gonna try to shoot at us. He's on the pipe.
Focus out. Focus out when she jumps up.
Oh. Bro, how does he fucking see me there, man? I'll have to pop a medkit in a second. I might die here.
They're shooting at me.
These bullets are going nowhere.
I'm going in. Ah!
Giving my shields a recharge.
Yeah, they don't seem to miss, do they?
Behind the post there. Knocks.
Down one. Throw an arc star.
Recharging.
Down.
Need ya.
Someone's out there.
He's almost cracked.
Right dead.
Knock. I'm batting.
You're fine.
Been down. Contact with target.
No. There's another squad.
I hold the team on the left.
No, hold, bro. There's one guy still over here.
1 more minute, amigo.
If I push from
Hold us,
here, the
hold
team
us.
on the left is gonna push it.
You just need to hold us. Don't let him push.
Stop the res too.
45
We
seconds.
have the advantage.
But we could just walk it.
Yeah, team on the left here, underneath.
We've got company.
Bro, I cracked them both! They're both cracked! One's ran, one's down the corner, right here. He's healing. Nice. Right, you might be able to get me now. He bailed, bro. He's up top here.
Yo,
Don't die, bro.
jump back. More juice. I'm down.
No, I just padded towards them. There's 2 teams here on me.
Bogey right here.
They were good teammates as well, and I just cocked it. I mean, terrible spot to.
I've got a gold knockdown shield.
Right then, I think that pretty much sums up my testing with these snow editions. Overall first impressions after, you know, however long we're live, which is we've been live for an hour and 40 minutes. They're pretty good. They are, from what I've tested, my favorites yet in comparison to the Sennheiser IE300s. Now let's see how they feel. Let's see how they feel with just the normal Arias instead of the snow editions. I'm inclined on testing them with the stock ear tips. But maybe I should try them with the ones that I just figured out that I prefer on the snow editions. So I'm not too sure what will be the right path to do it. If I'm comparing A to A, right? So having the same ear tip is probably a good idea. But I'm not sure I want to take the time to replace them. Getting hot in here. Alright, let's see. These ones also have a heavier cable, which I am not a big fan of, but they have... They are the wrong way around, are they? Yes. They have this chin band. Immediate first impressions, bassier, just immediately. But we'll see how that translates to the rest of the sound signature, which is, you know, like a bigger part of why we're actually testing. They fit very similar to the tips wise, you know, they're the exact same shape as the snow editions, but they fit very similar without the spring tips that I used on the snow edition, with just these snow tips, snow stock tips. I mean, they're black stock tips, just normal silicone tips, nothing really too special.
Stemmed up and ready to burn.
So we'll see.
I've got everything you need.
Today is gonna be our day.
Introducing your champion.
You will achieve greatness, just not in victory.
I got you, Dan. I got you.
Let's see how impressive.
Okay. Gold Prowler. I mean gold hemlock.
Next ring's far. No. Extended heavy mag here. Level 3. Must go faster. Watch your lead, guys. Blow up this hole.
Oh, absolutely much bassier. Much bassier. Interesting. Interesting. So if you like... Interesting. I'm not gonna make any judgments immediately. But first impressions, bass. That's the main difference right off the bat between the two. It's the B word.
Mira, someone's out there. They're far.
Extended light mag here.
Hitting the eject button.
Let's go for this team.
Body shield.
Yeah, that was a team up here.
See someone out there? Let's be honest.
Yes.
I'm the only real champion here. Yo,
It's all looted back there, so they're probably coming.
Where are you from, fella?
I'm from Portugal.
Oh, okay. I'm from England.
I'm currently living in Scotland, but I'm from Portugal.
Ah! I detected the accent. Yeah.
You detected the accent. I mean that's the biggest compliment because I'm not leaving here for too long. So, if you detected any
Yeah.
smell of a Scottish accent on me, I'm proud of that.
Yeah, I'm proud of that, eh?
So apparently I'm starting to sound Scottish. I mean, oh, okay.
Maybe push back into to zone.
Yep. Yeah, they're not coming. They went to the other side of the mountain, definitely. It's very, very far zone, so it's better off going right side.
It's go time.
Yeah.
Hey? Não te consigo ouvir? Escreve, não ouço nada. Nada.
Rápido, rápido. Healing.
Cool. Cool.
Level 2.
think is over here.
They're going AFK for like 2 seconds.
Okay. I have to change this site to green, man. So many maps now just...
I'm getting shot.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown. Attention. Supply ship inbound. Attention. Hostile spotted. Delivering replicator.
See him over there?
Copy that.
They're planning in. Oh, they're coming up back.
Sí, por favor.
One went back.
It's go time! Archer out! Charging shields, come on, come on. Taking fire! Charging on my shields.
I think we're getting pushed from behind.
Yo, we got an airstrike coming down.
Fuck me!
Throwing up. Throwing up, man.
I heard nothing. Jesus.
Solid 19 hit on my peacekeeper.
Oof. I guess that didn't work out so well.
Hey, let's go already. You and me, friend.
Amateur hour's over. Time for the big leagues.
Introducing your champion. There's a thin line between life and death. You'll find me there.
Just boop the mic.
Focus. That is how I defeated you.
Looks fun over there.
Your breath if you have to breathe.
Faster, faster, faster.
They're gonna be close.
Enemy spotted. Way out there, like little cucarachas. Fire in the hole! Firing! Reloading!
Attention. First blood.
Reloading! Got our first worm food, compadres. Shield. Reload! Someone else is over there. I broke enemy shield. That one's out for the count. Reload!
Now we can loot them.
Loot it.
Faster, faster, faster! Mozambique here.
It's definitely a much warmer sounding earbud than the Snow Editions. Not fundamentally different sounding. Definitely sound alike. You can definitely see how they were,
Yo, got us some materials.
Extended light magazine here.
you know, made from a similar process, or I don't know, they talk about different materials, but they definitely sound alike,
Materials here.
but with some definite, you know, variation, I would say. Definitely a skill to be
I need it.
capable of describing a sound. I'll try to work out some better articulations for whenever I end up featuring these in a video.
Go faster! Backpack here. Level 2. Don't worry, it won't slow you down.
New kill leader.
Gotta hop up here. Skull piercer.
Is this gonna be a mistake?
Rapido, rapido! Hey, we got bad guys over there!
Maybe. Yeah, I picked it up, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Okay.
Yeah, I decided to. We'll see. We'll see if it's a mistake or not. Swap into the 30-30.
Okay.
Check your map.
Yep, they're there.
Charging up my shields.
I think that guy's alone.
We've got trouble. Flying time. Look out, grenade. Charging shields. Hit the ejector seat. Charging shields.
I really should get away.
Jump back. Go. Let's go here. Arcstar. Got trouble. Taking fire.
Rate is 1 HP. Literally 1.
Recharge.
Charging on my
One of them ran away right side.
Reloading. Got an enemy.
Need a scope.
here. Close range.
With me, friend.
Charging up my shields. We're already in the ring. Guess I'll run in circles for fun. It's go time. Just spotted someone out there. Ripped an enemy.
One health on the Newcastle.
Throwing arc stuff. Heads up, we're not alone. Hit the ejector seat. Reloading.
Fuck me, that was atrociously bad.
Yo, replicators coming in for a landing. Someone's out there. Charging on my shield. Ring's right here, and I've still got a minute left. There we go. Grenade! Go, 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 go! Charging up my shields. The ring close. Ooh, that's got a kick.
Interesting. Interesting. I'm not too sure. Like, I can definitely see why they took the sound to a different direction with the snow editions. Definitely too early to tell anything definitive. But these ones have a much more fun sound for games. Particularly for Apex, there's a certain punchiness to certain guns that isn't overwhelming, like I found with the i300s. It isn't overextended, so it sort of resides in pretty much the low frequencies alone. But it definitely is more fun, I would say. But at the same time, do I like it more? Not so sure. Well, I mute the squad immediately.
Qu'est-ce que t'as pas rempli du coup?
Moi j'avais pas vu, mais elle m'a envoyé un dossier à remplir et je l'ai pas rempli comme un connard.
Ah bah ça.
Bah, en fait, elle m'a demandé d'envoyer des papiers, donc j'ai envoyé tous les papiers, mais
This
pas
is
ça.
a French.
Let us be last to accept the ring's embrace.
What are you waiting for? Let's do this.
Non, putain, il a pris Octane.
Each choice changes everything. This is your champion.
I'm the jump master.
Let's land here.
I love this part. Let's go over here. That dude landed on me. Ready, set, go!
Round one. Ring countdown.
Snatch some materials, amigos.
We are already inside the next room. Serious.
We could check out here.
Leader.
Ooh, that's got a kick.
Thermite grenade out.
We're all
Broken enemy shield. Champion makes void running.
grenade out. Reload.
I downed an enemy. Enemy shield broken.
Reloading. Oh no, there's another squad.
Care package.
Charging up shields.
That was just bad. Oh, just embarrassing. I thought it was in the corner. Let me do the Swaparooski and give the snows another listen. I think I'm more inclined. I don't know. Definitely like a little bit better how they look. Just the overall brushed aluminum type of look. But the difference isn't massive. And the cable itself is a completely different style, which
Swimming in steam and ready to win.
I'm also not sure if I prefer or not. It's definitely an interesting process, figuring out
Things look to get a mite
a
troublesome.
daily between these two.
Those wings aren't just to get around. They're a
But I
legacy.
definitely much more prefer the sound signature of both of these than the i300s.
I'm the jump master.
And the
It's my
volume here is
show now.
lower.
By the time you see me coming, I'll be going, and you'll be gone. That dude landed by me. Down that one. And that's all of it. Good job, compadres.
Get him, boys. They weren't.
Care to see what lies beyond?
Like, immediately they sort of feel less comfortable, but after using it for a little bit, I prefer how they feel. Which is another interesting conclusion.
In progress.
Hit the ejector seat.
That was a mistake.
Being delivered.
Care package coming down.
Getting shot at. Charging shields. Come on, come on.
That's an advanced tactic by that crypto. I don't see him.
Come on. New kill lead. Rápido, rápido. Charging shields.
That was a waste of cells. I need cells.
See someone out there. It's go time! Bad dudes over there! Taking fire! Charging on my shields.
I found a hop up here. Turbocharger.
Got an enemy out there. Faster, faster, faster.
Enemy radar on. Opening fire.
Jump pad.
Arc star. Throw an arc star. Charging on my shields. Down that one.
Terrible.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's do this. Grapple, locked and loaded.
Come on, we've got work to do.
This is your champion.
I'm the jump master. It's my show now. I love this. Check out here.
Attention. First blood.
Gotta hop up here. Turbocharger.
The ring. In a minute.
This is taking too long.
It's time to go back for the Platy. I mean, who am I kidding? I'm tap shooting from a mile away with the 30-30 when I could have just played it much more aggressively.
New kill leader? No, barrel stabilizer here. Level 3. Hit the ejector seat. Must go faster.
But this isn't doable.
What do you think is over here? Have one. Faster, faster, faster!
Keep eyes on the new kill leader.
And your next champion is right here. Check it out. Open supply. Evo shield here. Level 2. We could check out here. Hells yeah. Half the squads are toast. What do you think is over here? Jump that out. Clip that flyer's wings.
A little bit of a misclick.
Yeah, I could use that.
Oops.
Must go faster.
That's a lot of bullets.
Ready, set, go! Yo. Watch your kneecaps. Gonna blow up this hole.
Yeah, someone close.
Enemy real close. About time we got ourselves a fight. Faster, faster, faster! Reloading. Taking fire! Shield. Look out, grenade!
He's very, very low, the Pathfinder.
We actually got heat.
No, he fucked up. Damn it. Damn it. I think we are probably gonna wrap it up after this one. So final game probably, boys. My table so full of I always have one of these. It's a tiny little blowy things. You wouldn't believe the amount of cat hair that manages to get stuck on the mouse sensor. I mean, it's a wonder how it keeps tracking decently well. And just, you know, everywhere. I think low-key, that's why I'm trying to make everything white. Not really. I kind of like the contrast, but it's a bonus that you don't see all the cat hair everywhere that you always see when it's on top of a black surface.
It's difficult to win when I can touch the power.
A lot of you are gonna wake up tomorrow with sore necks. Or, you know, be dead. Hey, first round's on you. Wonder what's on draft.
Oh man, thank you for tuning in. I know it's only a part of the overall soundscape, you know, the gaming aspect. But if you intend to play games, I think it's such a specific sound signature that I think make a game sound great that it's well worth, you know, just trying the headphone on that scenario before anything else really. A lot of people coming out of the wraith thingy. I'm not sure I have my mind set on these ones, but they're definitely my most intriguing, I would say, pair of all the three. I think the Arias are the easiest one to like. The i300s are simply not for me. And the Snow editions are interesting. Like, I'm not sure I'm ready to say that they're outright better and that I prefer them. But I find myself compelled to go down that route. And I'm just trying to understand why.
I see an explosive hole there.
Yes.
There's a crate all the way there.
Over here. Throwing jump pad. Jump pad out. Bad dudes have been through here. That's gonna kick.
They're gonna be on the crate, aren't they? Or maybe not. This is way too risky.
Yo, got some materials. Snatch some materials, amigos.
I need a scope.
We marked you 3 times scopes.
Okay. Where did you mark it? Sorry.
This way.
Okay. Yeah, they're fighting there.
Enemy spotted. Way out there.
I can suck it. Don't push, don't push, don't push. We don't need it. They are not fighting, they are only positional fighting. 3 squads here, 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 and here.
Behind.
Okay.
Yeah, they're holding us behind.
We can go out or we can go push this squad.
Cracked an enemy shield. Reloading.
I'm recharging my shields.
I got some bad guys here. Taking
Go.
fire. Charging up my
Come
shield.
shot.
Rápido.
We can push them inside.
Recharging my shield.
Yeah, they poured it out. Ping, where are you going?
I don't know where. It's some zone.
Hey, we got bad guys over there.
Oh fuck. I might get knocked. I'm safe, but I got knocked. That was such a dumb mistake. There's a squad back there. I'm safe. Yeah, it's safe for the res.
Gotta use a Phoenix kit. These take forever.
I thought the passive heal was gonna be enough. That wasn't it. No, we can't go out. We can't go out on such a terrible game. We can't go out on such a terrible, terrible poopy game.
Not all bad. You've got music and blood sports.
Come on, friend. Time to all aboard the Oct train.
Hmm. Alright, this is it.
I'm the jump master. Duh. Can you? It's go time.
Attention.
First fatality. Let the game begin. Yo, got us some materials.
I ult him. No, continuo sem conseguir ouvir.
Keep her here.
Must go faster. Yo, crafting over here. Throwing door pad. It's go time. Yeah!
What happened there?
Optics here. Sniper. Incoming care package.
Amigos, let's go here.
Here I go.
Rápido, rápido.
Medkit here. Medkit here. Over here.
Yeah, that's fine.
New kill leader. Standing tall moment. Need a new angle on this. Evo shield here.
I have an itchy ear.
Shield battery here.
Friends, there is an extended energy magazine here. Level.
Field battery here.
Throwing jump pad. Faster, faster, faster.
Essential gear, team people.
Found an extended energy mag here. Level 4.
Extended light mag here. Level 2.
Behind here on the mountain.
We could check out here.
Okay.
That's a headphones for you. When the game pinpoints the audio. I mean, when the game plays the audio, you can definitely locate it.
Evo shield here. Level 3.
It's higher up on the
What do
mountain.
you think is over here? It's go time! Thinking this place has already been sacked.
Sure.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna be here. I hear them in the middle. Maybe right side, not sure.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
I don't see them. They went left.
Okay.
Attention. Supply ship inbound.
See someone out there? It's go time!
I don't know where she went.
Hit the ejector seat! Yeah!
We can push them top right.
Okay.
Must go faster! Charging shield.
Got 2 cracked.
Reloading. Charging on my shield. That dude's over there!
I should go back.
Yo, cracked an enemy shield. Reloading. Charging up my shields.
We can push the roof.
Jump pad out.
It's kind of risky.
Eyes on the new kill.
Ooh, that's got a kick. Charging shields.
You're right.
Very low.
Weaken the one.
Taking fire. Grenade. Go, go, go. I'm down.
Fire. Out to go. Replicator incoming.
Ah, this is not gonna work out. Alright, this is it. I have to go. This was an interesting set of tests. I will definitely keep you guys posted with a follow-up video of whenever I finish this, whenever I manage to come up to with a conclusion, I would say. But spoiler alert, it's most likely gonna be these guys if further testing keeps things going the way that they're going. Oh, we didn't see them on the left. GG, GG, GG. Alright, that's it. Thanks for everyone that tuned in. And for everyone that's seeing this in the future, I may have already come up with a conclusion about which earpods, IEMs I'm going to be sticking with when it comes to giving me an alternative to the HD6XX and for playing on my sim rig, because it gets way too hot for over-the-ear headphones. And yeah, that's gonna be it. A huge thanks for tuning in, and yeah, bye.